I get you name.
You can hear my voice.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay,
You can
so
proceed.
we're here to look at the will of Mr. Lew Yew Choy. I can give it.
Just check whether it's.
Did you press the
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sorry. Okay. Continue.
Okay, so we have the will of Mr. Lew Yew Choy. So I'm going to read out to you all briefly. So he has appointed Mr. Liu Ziwun, is that you?
It's me.
As executor of his will. Okay. So his will, he has a bungalow house held under Grant GM 1180, Block 1079 Alastar. So in his will, he has stated that he wishes for this bungalow to be transferred equally to his three children, Mr. Liu Ziwun, Mr. Liu Zisheng, and Miss Liu Yu Bin. Okay? And also, if he has any residual estates, money, and all that, also to be divided equally
Okay.
between the three of you.
Okay.
Okay? So that's pretty much his will.
Mm-hmm.
So, you have any questions that you all want to ask me regarding the will? Do you all have a copy of the will?
I don't think we have. It
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
worded like this, so as far as I remember.
So, do you have a copy of the will that you all have?
It's in Penang, so I was rushing back and didn't get it. But never mind. But you had the original, right?
This is what we have. It was done in 21st of April 2010.
2010. Mother hasn't passed away yet.
Yeah, no. More pass away, Joe,
So there should be another one.
That's another.
There should be another one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Can I have the document?
which one?
This one.
Yes, you all may have a look. Go through it all.
This one is before your change or?
I have no idea this is
To pay my just that funeral expenses. Okay. Now that's my deal. After I get to mention can be quick, my real, okay. 50 plus. This one I haven't seen before.
I haven't seen this one before. The one that you have one is different.
Yeah. So
That's only a copy, isn't it?
yeah, and then this is signed by that.
So there's the original.
So
I think they each have their own.
It's a good start.
doesn't matter. I don't know. This one I did not have it.
Because there's one after amended after my mother's death.
After mommy passed away, Papa Jung stroke, and you
Apart from stroke, you take up the, you know.
My father didn't immediately get stroke, right? No, you
Before
stroke,
mother
you
passed
stroke,
away.
right? Your one is not like that. I don't remember it being like this.
After mother
We'll check our safe again if there's another copy.
Mm.
But as we went through that day, we just had this one.
The one I had is, I don't think I had this. But doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so it does not
How,
say.
do you remember what was stated in the one that you have
It's that it has to be sold.
immediately?
We spoke to your
I
father.
think
It
got
was.
that to do to revoke the former will somehow. This one I never.
I don't remember.
This is a standard clause for all
Yeah,
wills.
that's always like that.
Yeah.
Because the
always
one that
relapse
was
at overs.
Sorry?
we had one earlier. Then we had to check with your dad to say to take up the
Okay, never
one
mind.
immediately.
It doesn't matter.
Because
If
you don't want to be like forced to sell.
even if this is the okay.
You don't want to be forced to sell.
Like not
Immediately.
forced to sell, but immediately, like
Okay.
Then there
straight
will
away,
be,
even
there
the
will be a big
price.
shock lah. I have to arrange all the things right. So
The one you had stated
It
be
was
sold immediately.
immediately. So we told your dad, please take out the immediately.
So possibly this could be the newer one because this doesn't state to sell it immediately.
Yeah, but everything else is same because I just come. I don't know. I haven't seen one.
okay, never mind. Assuming that we based on this will, okay. What's the process? When you sell, it must be in agreement of 3 person, or is it
It has
like
to be the agreement because each person after the property is transferred to you all in equal shares,
yeah?
you are responsible for your shares. So
True. Like in a company, you want to make a resolution. Like, is it 2/3 or 1/3?
if you can get somebody to buy your portion, then you can sell it anytime without.
No, what if there's a disagreement? Yes, in
I mean, for
hypothetical.
example, you all can't agree on the price, or selling price or something like
If
that.
we can't agree to sell,
Then you're stuck.
So there is
Understand.
nothing like a company resolution, you know. If,
There is no,
Has to be
or even
there's
like
no,
a condominium, you know.
there's no
have a
majority
hand block.
vote and all that, no. Because each person is their own shares, belongs to them. You cannot force the other to sell the share, their
Okay.
shares if they don't want.
Then
and all three must sign the documentation.
Yes,
for the
because
sale.
all three of them are the owners.
Mm.
Yeah, all three have to.
then it's not like, you know, there's a resolution like if you can get the value,
Mhm.
then somebody then we get
Even
an offer. If he refuse to work on the offer, then we are still stuck with it lah.
Even then, you have to come to agree to a price also.
If you cannot get a
If you can agree on a price,
Mm.
you can do like a simple agreement between the three of you to buy you all to sell it if
Mm.
he gets to the price. That can be
if I
done.
understand that, then
That can be done.
it's okay.
Yeah.
So at the moment, do you agree to sell the house? If the price
If
is agreed on?
Yeah, if the price is good.
So
Okay.
all three of us agree to sell. Am I right to say that, Aaron?
If the
No,
price
no.
is good,
Listen.
Okay,
If the price
before we go into that, okay, how long is the process for the transfer of this thing?
First stage, you will have to apply to court to get a probate
Yeah.
to allow you to be the executor, to recognize him as executor
Okay.
first.
How long before this probate, I mean the
Probate.
law or the land laws allow for us to the time frame lah. That definitely if there's a
Time frame
for the
Well, how long
exec-
does probate take?
How does it?
it
or
usually,
needs to be done.
it usually takes about a month, but it depends on the court date.
Okay.
Because we will submit the court papers to the court and they will give us a date. So once the date is done, we got the date, we attend court, then it takes about another 2-3 weeks from that
Okay.
to get it registered. After we get the final court order, we have to register it with the land office and all that also.
Okay.
So that the land office has a record that you are the executor.
And the probate will only look at the property, or they look at the whole estate?
They'll look at the will. So it's up to us to include whatever assets they wants to be included in the house papers. So if there are bank accounts that they want to include in it, we can include it in the probate and make the application to the court.
Okay.
But you don't have to.
I don't know. It is whatever that the beneficiaries wish to be stated in that.
Okay. All right. The how much allowance, I mean time, before probate needs to be executed? Do we have before probate needs to be executed? According to law.
Or apply to court.
I mean, you know,
Yeah, the
we can't
process.
just leave the probate process on forever. I mean, not do it forever, right?
You need to get the probate or after the probate.
No, to execute. Then just say somebody died, and then of course the next logical process is probate. Okay, but how long do you need the probate to be executed? Done. Start the process according to the law.
After the person's passing.
Yeah, because
Right.
there's no one owning the owner has died, right? So no one owns the property at the
So
moment.
actually, there is actually by law, there's no time frame for you to do it. We also have people who has passed away more than 10 years, then only they now start to execute. It's actually called executing.
Without any problems lah.
Without any problems.
So okay, because
Because this, actually this it is a family matter, estate matter.
Uh-huh.
So it is not so strict to be regulated by law because it's something that is on the family. As long as the beneficiaries agree to it,
Okay.
then there's really not much problem.
All right. So okay. Next, anybody?
Just want to clarify point 4. Say I give and bequeath the rest and residue of my monies and properties, whatever so and wherever so situated, and all my residuary estate to my children. So what do they mean by
What it means
residue of monies?
everything
Means
else.
like
Even
whatever.
property, cash,
Everything.
whatever.
Yeah.
So, like what,
It's up to you. You want to include or not?
Yeah,
But
that's
the
like,
one is clear is the property lah.
like what was
Have to
mentioned,
include lah.
if you want to include bank accounts, or maybe shares or FDs and all that,
Yeah.
those are we say residuary property which you want to include.
Yeah. Okay. That one we can work on it.
But if it's a bank account and the person is deceased,
Yeah,
that account becomes
Frozen.
frozen.
Yes.
And you can't access that account
You can't.
unless you go through probate.
step one.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want
Only probate.
In shady areas, some people they will try to avoid letting the bank know first.
Yeah.
Try to withdraw whatever.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah. So once the bank gets notice of it, then everything is frozen.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody can move anything without probate. So after the probate, only the executor can withdraw and whatever.
There's only like I think this one amanah saham, you know.
So we
And
should
then
go on
the-
to the probate then if you want to get anything done.
Yes, you must.
Okay, now the
That's the whole
question
point.
is the implication.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Okay, there's the implication lah. Okay, what do we expect in terms of cost? Yeah.
Okay, for probate, our legal fees itself will be about 4,500.
Okay.
Do you have a piece of paper that I can write on? Okay, sorry, how much do we need?
For probate application, our legal fees alone is about 4,500.
Okay.
Okay. Disbursement and court fees and miscellaneous all those we're looking about give and take 2,000 plus.
Okay.
2,000 plus. And then after you get a probate, if you want to do the transfer, our legal fees is 1,500 per property. And then stamp duty and all that will depend on valuation.
Yeah. What's the 1,500?
What's that?
What's the third one?
For the transfer of property,
Transfer of
Per
rights.
person.
per title.
Per
Per
title, that means
If
just
one
one title.
property is 1,500,
So the transfer of what?
property to beneficiaries.
The land registry.
Okay.
And then after that?
Any other
After that will
costs?
be done, then the property will be your name. That will be disbursements, so stamp duty and all that will depend on valuation by the LHDN.
What is that? What is the current rate of stamp duty?
There are tiers, so it depends on how much they value the property.
So if the property was $1 million,
$1 million, we actually you can check it online. The distribution is online.
sure. I'm just not familiar.
Yeah.
$384,000. So you see the stamp duty calculator.
300. Sorry, which one?
Yeah, the same.
Oh, this one. 384,000.
Not too much.
Three-
For 1 million.
For 1 million.
384.
Is the calculator online?
Then you sold the property for
You sold the property, but I will- let me check again.
for transfer we need to pay
That
384,000.
is stamp duty.
No, transfer is 1,500. If you are whatever,
If you want to sell the one.
sell, the stamp duty is 300.
Yeah, I mean,
300.
that-
Can we just get that clear?
Stamp duty calculator.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 384,000.
That
And
is
that has to
assuming-
be paid on the transfer to their name.
To the purchaser, yes.
To the
Or to
purchase.
the beneficiaries.
Yes. Do you understand what he's saying?
I don't understand. Yeah.
When you transfer this to your name, you have to pay that amount.
Pay.
Each of us have to.
Sorry, let me clarify this. One probate with property with beneficiaries is sensitive. Kasi you je minimum kasi itu
It's like
transfer.
transfer 好 beneficial
Yeah.
transfer 好
Tapi transfer beneficiaries itu stability lah. Dia mesti.
要10块
我十块人一起对的 transfer.
10块是10
只
块
title.
啊
Sorry, that's my mistake.
Ah,
Sorry, that's my mistake.
Yeah, you're scamming us.
Sorry. Sorry. It's my mistake. It's my mistake. Sorry.
Okay, so $10
So for
each.
beneficiaries, there is no stamp duty.
Minimal.
Minimum.
10, only 10 each, right?
Okay.
Sorry, how much?
10.
10K.
10 ringgit.
10 ringgit.
Oh, 10K.
Sorry, my mistake. Sorry.
Okay.
300.
Yeah.
But when
But
we
if you
sell,
sell it, that will be
But
If you
when
all
we
sell it,
sell
it'll be
384 stamp duty.
Yeah.
We pay, the buyer pay or we pay? Buyer pay, right?
You all pay.
We all pay.
Stamp duty is duty on profit earned.
Okay, that one is it subject to the personal
that's-
allowance,
that's a lot.
like if you keep the property for 5 years
Yes.
or
Yes.
you,
So that
you
3
get
years,
or
5
if
years.
your first property is you got
If it's your first property, but for them if it's not their first property, then only a portion of it will be exempted. It will not be applicable to all. If it's applicable to the whole
if
figure
it's first property.
for all 3 persons.
no.
Because the
Assuming for an
then we can
individual,
apply for it to be exempted. We
totally
can apply for it to be exempted.
no guarantees lah.
So in Malaysia, right, property in Malaysia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
So
don't
first
have
property is
in
exempted,
Malaysia.
right?
And he doesn't have property in Malaysia.
No,
But
then you can
he
apply
has
for it.
property in Malaysia.
Then it will not be the full amount that will be exempted.
So how?
Only on your portion.
Yeah,
will be
only on the
exempted.
portion.
So-
Ah.
2/3 lah.
Oh.
So on my portion, I will not be
In the
exempted.
UK, the
lah.
fire
Okay.
is the stamp duty.
Alright. For them,
If they
there
use
is
the quota.
no time exemption, right? Their first property is totally
This is
exempted.
once in your life, so
Once
you
in your life,
can use
yeah.
it whenever you want.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you dispose of your first property, right?
It doesn't have to be the first. It can use once. It can
Use once only lah.
The first one you
Oh, it
pay
can only be used,
Once.
regardless, it can be used
once.
Okay,
One
okay. Then I can make decisions because I own 2 properties. One my wife and one my own.
Have you used it before?
Not yet. I haven't sold it.
So we can apply and we will check the records and if they agree to it,
Yeah.
allow it, then you
If
can.
the government, the current government.
There's always,
policy
you
doesn't
can only apply. Then it's up to the government to
Have you
decide.
applied recently?
We have always,
Successfully?
yes, yes.
So generally,
So we can
Generally, it's
also-
quite high percentage that you'll be exempted.
Okay.
But we cannot guarantee, so.
Yeah. Policies may change. Okay.
that's a huge amount of stamp duty.
It is.
Yeah, but like a lot of people get shocked by the amount. There's a calculation, but like what I show you online, everything is accessible online. So you can actually just check it for yourself.
What
Still seems
which
very
website?
You just have to search stamp duty
Yeah.
calculator,
Yeah.
Malaysia,
Yeah.
or transfer.
Okay.
Any more questions?
Any
Wow.
other costs until the
It
sale?
will be for this now,
Okay.
the transfer to your names.
Okay. For the sale of the property, if
Okay,
you
when the
were to
three
get
of you-
involved, okay, what are the costs involved?
It depends on the purchase, the selling price.
Okay.
Same,
Assuming.
same.
1 million.
Yeah.
It will also depend on the purchaser's loan. But actually that is paid by the purchaser.
No loans.
No loan.
No loans. It's clear.
No, I mean, no,
Purchaser,
because
purchaser.
my fees for the transfer when you all dispose of the property
Yeah.
will be paid by the purchaser, not by you all.
Oh, okay.
You all,
There is no cost lah.
you are the vendors at times, yeah.
But we.
Oh, that's interesting.
You're a seller, yeah.
Okay.
So it's the purchaser that pays, the beneficiary,
Yeah.
the one who receives the property will be the one who pays. Because he's buying something,
Yeah,
so he's,
yeah.
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 So when you all dispose of property, you don't have to pay anything. It's
Okay.
the purchaser.
So like stamp duty is not us, but they have to
Everything is
pay.
there.
Yeah.
Even fees is there.
Okay,
Only
so
we
do
have
we
to
have
pay-
any part with the lawyer thing? Nothing.
You have to sign the documents.
Yeah, but payment wise,
No, yeah.
But you have to pay the stamp duty.
No, purchaser.
purchaser pays.
No, our own.
Oh, you buy, you pay
Because the
own-
stamp duty that they get will be deducted from the.
That's okay, that's
income.
fine.
Income.
You have 2 taxes. You can either choose to pay income tax or real property gains tax.
Real property gains tax.
Yeah, there are 2 whichever you choose to pay. But normally people pay real property gains tax,
Yeah.
that's easily justifiable.
Yeah. This is.
Maybe he's a non-resident, so how does...
How much is
So you
the?
don't have your Malaysian citizenship.
I have. I don't pay tax here because I don't work here.
But it's tax on disposal of the property. So it's not income tax, so you have to pay real property gains tax.
So how?
Like for them, they have 2 options to pay either by real property gains tax or income tax.
How much is
Yes.
the real
She has
property
a-
gain tax?
It's based on the amount, it's 1 million is that amount.
The
Sorry?
300 lah. The 300 lah.
300.
Just now we are talking it's not stamp duty lah. It's actually real property gains tax lah.
This is
Yeah, it's there lah.
Yeah.
No, This is stamp duty. Sorry, real property gains tax is
384 is
no, this is stamp duty.
stamp duty.
Stamp duty not we pay the
Stamp duty is
buyer.
paid by the buyer.
Buyer. This one
Yeah.
nothing. This is
Real
stamp duty.
property gains tax.
Okay.
Okay, so that is twice lah. So it's also around this figure,
No, real property gains tax is less.
less.
It's
Is it possible to
you-
just have a look how much it is?
if you dispose of your property within 5 years,
Gain property tax.
real property gains tax.
Real. Within 5 years, right?
Let's say you acquire a property in
Or you're going to compare to how much father got it for at that time? Is it the valuation when it was built at that time to this to see the how much money you gain? Is that right?
No.
sorry,
Just like when my property was sold, they based on the value when I bought
based
it,
on
what
1 million.
price, and what I sold it for to get the difference to get how much money I make. Isn't it?
I don't know, so which property gain are you talking about? After you've got the house or before?
After.
How much you expand or how much you sell? That's all. How much
Oh,
you can
that's-
prove you expanded.
You're talking about property gain when you sell the property on and you don't buy another house, right? He wouldn't pay any property gain because he'd be buying another house. You have a property gain because you put the cash in your pocket. But that would only be a property gain between when you got it
I
and when we sell it.
don't understand.
That's how it would work out.
This is the
Ồ, với sao bắt cái chim mình chịu quá khổ là 7 year
and it's
Okay lah,
something
then
you
yeah, nothing will.
Dạ, cái process là the 7 year ni là họ
So this
Yeah.
this concept of selling the house once we get it, does the taxation change over time? So if we sell the house straight away, or we wait this 5-year period before we sell the house?
the tax is different as you can
Yeah.
see in the
This is
schedule.
what this shows.
Yes.
Yeah.
first
First
I
year
can't
dispose.
understand
if we cut one
Lu jute si ka lang be tax lu kono. Lu goni ko ya de kacil.
Gì bố đó 5 years after
O
5 years
o o kong kim yang sin the policy of pesa la ni ko men ku cha si goni la ni chi ni pe ni ku sti la te jo 5%. Atong ki ke ko. Tapi because one ni jo ya lo the election like
Yeah, change your
new
government.
government up. I don't know what's
You
the
change the
change.
policy, you want that one.
Yeah, I remember
Based on what it is now, this is how it is. Oh.
Yeah.
Now after the election, the new government or something, then the policy will change again. Then we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know that one.
So this is
I
a
remember your,
tax.
your father come after 5 years bố
But of the
Quite a lot.
Now 6 years. Now 6 years.
it's a good thing.
Ah.
Dạ, có thể boleh change nhá lah
Yeah, what will change? Before this, look body ko ya, they
So
just
1
look
million.
1%.
You've got
Oh,
three,
remember
it
the
drops
father
down
come
into
after 5 years
30.
How is it? What's that before that?
Đấy.
Before that, look body ko ya, look tax.
20.
Then I change government, keeping body ko ya, look body ko tax.
6 years bố
Well,
đó
so that equals like
Percent
the money ko ya,
for
okay.
it's zero.
cái chỉ như mà
So, yeah, the policies will change.
So you should really keep it for 6 years.
Yes, but as I just mentioned to them, with the election coming up, if the government change and all that, policies might change again.
Radically change or?
If they will change it, they propose table it and we just go through just like that. Every time the policy changes, it's actually quite fast.
Yeah, this is quite a contentious tax to me. We don't have this tax in the UK.
Yeah.
300,000
the government is lack of money, that's why they do this.
So if you sell 1
But on
million,
this duties.
300,000, you get 700.
You only look.
Five years
our
only.
whole portion, you're only looking about 200,000.
5 years only pay the 300 over thousand.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
this
No,
is a different tax.
property
This
gain
is the
tax.
tax that you pay because you've earned income from the
From
sale.
the disposal of the property.
Yeah.
So if his portion, he buys another, he still have to pay, is it?
If he buys another property,
Yeah.
that is a separate matter.
Now from
It's
the
not
old
related
house,
to this.
the old house
So
only
no
pay
mat-
$10 only lah for the transfer.
For the
them.
transfer.
For you all,
Yes,
Yeah.
but once we sell the house,
Yes.
You have
yes,
to pay
we
the
each have to pay the
Property.
Real property
gains.
gains tax.
the real property gains tax.
Yes.
Whether you buy a house or don't buy a house, you
That is
still
a
have to
totally
pay.
unrelated matter.
Yeah, you still
Okay.
have to pay.
Ah,
Okay,
yeah,
my
Okay,
question
so
now.
if you get a million,
Wait,
a
wait,
million,
let me-
Get million divided by 3 what?
no,
So we get
a million,
by
my
share is
Bo, 6 million, look at cow tax.
tax.
Cow tax ko na true ne lui baru
The
tax.
300,000
Ah.
that you would get, you have to pay
Ah,
that.
Sa ka lu mo sa ta pa se mo, lu be 1 million na, itu be cow sa ba cheng mo,
Sapat.
ya chun chip pa cheng mo ka lai sa lang kun mo.
oh, divide.
But if it's first property, they get exempted lah.
Maybe lah.
Maybe lah.
Look, if his first property, he'll get exempted when he buys the house, not his
No, no,
his
no, no.
tax is paid for.
This house, this is his first house.
There's no point using here, the stamp duty is interrogate to transfer to your one.
No, when we sell the house,
Uh-huh.
when we sell a house, do we have to pay?
You have to pay real property
You have
gains
to pay
tax.
this.
But
Correct.
the exemption is for stamp duty, not for real property gains
Yes.
tax.
Oh.
Yeah, this is
Ah.
a separate tax.
Yeah. Real
That
property
means
gains tax, there's no
ah,
going around it, you sure
So
you're.
all three of us, all
Yeah.
three of the partners,
and then
when
it's
they
only
sell,
used once, right? The stamp
have to
duty,
pay
right?
this tax on their sale.
Divide by 3.
And this tax, actually, we are required to straight away deduct from the purchase price. It will not even go to the,
Yeah.
we have to deduct it and pay it first.
All have to pay.
Before-
In the transfer process.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, no matter how much you have to pay real property gas, only thing we save on the stamp duty lah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. My question is,
We save a lot.
are you okay?
Only stamp duty if you're buying a house.
Yes.
If I'm not buying a house,
Then you do
I
pay.
don't have to pay the stamp
Yes.
duty. lah. Exemption or no exemption, I'm not paying.
Not
lah.
related.
Not related. So if you're not buying another house, you're also not related, no need to exercise lah.
That's why you say your quota, there's no point using now because the transfer as a beneficiary is interrogate.
Then
So you can still keep your quota for next time when you're buying something
So I'm not going to use it, I'm just going to take it.
Only when you buy.
So
not when
only
you
when
sell.
you-
Not
when you sell, it's a different tax.
So he
this,
might,
this transfer of property, is it considered as a buy or not?
No, no, no. It's
Yeah.
by way of probate, it's not by
Probate.
purchase.
So means
It's not by
it's
way of
inheritance lah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not
It
counted
goes
lah.
under estate law.
Yeah.
Okay.
so die, so we have to pay the real property.
RPGT you have to pay, yes.
When you sell it.
Huh?
And there is no exemption like in your first
RPGT no.
property or what, right?
RPGT
Okay.
no.
So it doesn't matter lah.
Yeah. It's only like if he wants to buy a house again.
Only
then
when
he
you
can
buy.
use it lah.
Only
Only
when
when
you
you want to
buy.
buy the house, you get,
You-
you will apply or,
Apply for it to be exempted under that.
that means
quota.
during now, you will apply only when you want to buy the house.
Only when he wants to buy a property.
Huh?
Only when he wants to buy a property.
Then you can ask for exemption for stamp duty,
Only stamp duty.
only stamp duty.
Hmm.
Okay, the stamp duty,
It's
if
about
buy the
100,000
house,
lah. About
if you buy a
100,000.
house that is worth 300,000,
It will be according to that. lah.
It can
then
be
you
done.
see how much stamp duty, you know already 1 million is 384, okay? So
So it's
300
1/3
is how much?
384,000. Right.
Yes,
This
for 1
tax is
million.
only for properties that are inherited.
There's 100 plus lah.
No, for properties,
100 plus lah.
So if he buys another house
yeah.
and then he sells that house,
Then if he buys another property,
it doesn't matter.
if he buys a property, a separate property, his vendor, the seller, will be subject to this tax. The person who sold him the house will be subject to this tax.
Property gain
And he
tax.
will be subjected to stamp duty.
Yes.
Only
But when he
stamp-
sells that house,
But
Then he
first-
will be subjected to this.
so this is
So-
for every house sale.
This is for every house sale, every vendor in the agreement.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I'm amazed anybody buys and sells their house. I suppose most people stay in their house for more than 6 years.
Actually, because last time they used to, how to say, those people used to manipulate the purchase and selling of properties to make a lot of money.
To make money.
So this is why they have this to at least tie you down for 5 years and above. So it's to control the fluctuation
To
of the
try and control the
market
house
price.
price.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the exemption can be used. Oh no, no, okay.
It's only when you buy.
Again, buy. Yeah,
You
yeah.
buy.
Okay.
If I'm not buying, borrow.
Okay.
Look at what happens.
That's stiff.
Okay, my question, another question. Are you settled now regarding matter before I ask my question?
Yeah.
Okay, alright, then, okay.
130 plus lah.
Under,
Is it possible
Divide by
before the probate, if die to do the transfer of the property
Before the probate.
before the probate into 3 names, okay? If I relinquish my share to either one of them
Yeah.
to reduce my liability for either stamp duty.
Basically, anything to do with your father, without a probate, nothing can be done. Because
yes,
there's nobody to sign any documentation.
So I cannot say that
It is not yours yet.
it's not mine there to
It's
do.
not yours.
So instead of transfer to me and then do another process.
Then only is after the transfer from your father to your name, then only it's yours. But for now, it's still your father's.
Okay, if assuming I don't know, I just see the all the taxation and all this, right? All the stamp duty.
What he's saying is that instead of having
Equally,
transfer the name to the 3 of us,
You should have done
he
that
wants to
before
take
you
his
died.
name out. Because of his, he doesn't want to,
Well,
you would still need to go through probate because nobody can sign anything to do with this house without probate. And you are the
Scared,
only
And the
one.
probate has to go according to will.
Yes.
so you not escape for you.
So yes, we have to execute it exactly as a will.
Okay.
The will is also part of the attachment of the probate
Okay,
application.
never mind.
There is
It's not clear.
no excess, right? I mean,
Never mind.
even if you own a property or no property, you pay the same property gain tax, right?
No,
No,
It has no
then
implication.
only stamp duty. But
You're not
stamp
buying
duty-
another house, what?
Okay, then.
Are you buying another house?
No. I think what she's saying is, even though he owns 2-3 properties, it will not affect
Right.
the RPGT that they have to pay.
Ah.
It's under each property is a separate matter each.
Ah,
Okay, so you don't have to worry
I don't
about
worry
it.
about it lah.
Yeah.
Because already whatever when you buy you already paid.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry
It's
about it.
entirely different.
Okay, so
Even you have 5 properties going at one go,
it's
you
all
still have to
by
pay
splitting.
5 different RPGTs.
Yeah.
Entirely different matters in every parcel.
Okay. That clarifies my query. Any other things that you want to clarify?
Oh, the other thing is, because I'm not going to be here, I'm in the UK.
Uh,
How does it work? If they agree to sell, I can't come,
Like what I-
just to sign and all
Like
that.
what I mentioned to you that day, we will have to send the documents to you and then you have to go to the Malaysian embassy to get it attested.
Or can I just appoint you to do it for me? On my behalf?
To sign on behalf?
Mm.
No,
Not allowed?
actually we are here to make sure that doesn't happen.
but we can't give you power of attorney. Really?
You cannot give me,
No power.
you cannot give me, you can give somebody else.
Oh, in the UK we do.
Oh, another lawyer.
Whoever you want.
Oh, I'm sure in the UK.
Well, I mean, I can give him
You can give him also.
to sign on my behalf.
Yes, yeah.
So how does that work then?
We have to write up a power of attorney for you to sign.
Okay.
How much is that?
A power of attorney will cost 800. Hey ya, PA typing dulu ya. Power of attorney. Si minimum dah pasal ni. Siap. Lu double confirm awak saya. Double confirm saya tahu cahar dia. Lu tahu dulu mui topis kau ke awak
You
saya.
just have to come back.
Tahu.
No, he said I can go to the Malaysian embassy. I've got to get somebody there to
Attest.
Attest.
Witness your signature.
witness. I said I got to
It's
sign
like a
it.
combination of both like that lah.
I have to go to the.
And he has to sign.
Please clarify.
Yes, to sign as a witness, right?
Sorry.
I have
when
to
he's-
sign in front of him to
Yes.
Sign in private, he has to sign as a witness, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So I give him the power of attorney, then he can sign.
Yes,
Yeah, but you have to first-
But the PA
yeah.
then we have to get the PA done and then register in the High Court and also all the land officers.
Oh.
And then I don't need to attend, right?
No, we will do the.
Yeah.
we'll do
So
the-
how long would that take?
To do all the agreement, we say 2-3 days, and then to register in High Court. Normally, after we submit to the High Court, it will take about 2 weeks for them to get it ready and ask us to extract it. After that, then we have to release it to the land office, and the land office normally it takes about 2 to 3 weeks to.
Do I have to be
Confirm.
here?
No, we have to do everything.
Yeah.
You just have to
Sign,
sign.
write, whatever, and then, okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
okay.
So
That is easier, right?
we
Well,
need-
someone kilang, then go choy lang,
Uh,
sign, you know.
because we're not in PRPA, because kan kaki buku amat,
Ah.
kaki mencari what is the agreement there. So some people are quite worried about that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's why
yeah,
they
yeah.
prefer to sign it themselves because they can look at the agreement and see what's inside. Whereas if you are assigned a PA, then we are not going to send you any documents or anything already. We just give the
Yeah, it's a big
PA.
trust factor.
Yeah,
Of course it is,
yeah.
No,
But when the house sale goes through,
Yeah, it's better the other way lah.
the signatures for the house sale is just a one-shot visit, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not like you have to be here for
Mm,
weeks.
mm,
You
No,
just
no.
make sure you know when it's going to happen, and then boom,
Yeah.
you're here.
Okay.
Normally we will try to, we will prepare all documentations, including like the forms for the RPGT and all that.
Yeah.
Like everything ready to make sure the client doesn't have to come again.
Yeah.
So they just have to make one visit and then we can sort the things out. We'll do all the legwork and all that.
Okay. Anything else?
In Malaysia,
so
when you
the
sell a
valuation of the
house,
house, yeah.
when is the sale actually concrete? Because you know, in the UK we have quite a strange way of selling houses that until we actually exchange contracts, the sale is not confirmed.
Okay.
So how do you actually confirm a sale in
It
Malaysia?
starts,
That it can't be reversed?
it gets the legal effect once the documents is stamped. Stamps mean that it has been executed by both parties, dated, and we have submitted for valuation. We get the stamp duty amount. And once the amount is paid, stamp duty certificate is given, then that's a legal document,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and you cannot be rescinded.
Any time before that, the sale can fail.
Yes.
Mm.
There's
Yeah.
no-
So now,
you know, in Scotland, for example, when a price is agreed and they shake hands, that's it.
no, not
Right.
right.
No, it's
But in England, it's
a
very different.
complicated
In England,
process
it's very different.
to prove. Otherwise, yeah.
So for example, here normally we get the documents signed by the purchaser first, because normally they are the ones who back up. So they will sign the documents and pay a
Deposit.
10% deposit to the vendor first,
Yeah.
and then once the documents are sent to us, we'll try to get it done as soon as we can,
Yeah.
so that we can get it stamped, so we can bind them.
Yeah, to get all the documents. I think last time, if I remember, it was 6 months. They got a 6 months grace period, like loans and everything. Then the loans fail, then they forfeit their 10%. Yeah, sometimes it happens. Then the deal not concluded because the purchaser side maybe cannot get the resources, even though sign anything in it.
Surely that's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
for sub-sale agreements,
Mm.
the terms can be agreed between the parties.
Mm.
Some may
There
not to that
is a terms
arrangement.
in the sales and purchase agreement. How long do you have to finish the process? Give a time frame.
But for me,
Yeah.
I've never given a purchaser 6 months.
Yeah,
And
but
most of
for
the
the developer's house,
The developer house, if it's under Schedule G and Schedule H, then there's a schedule of payment, so it's entirely different.
No, before they start the schedule. In the sales purchase agreement, even a land sale,
Is it a
there's always
project or by bill itself?
even for land sale, there's always a clause Okay, there is a schedule of payment and then there is also the deposit. Okay, so within that first stage, the deposit and this one, they can back out in a sense if they fail to.
Well, I'm saying you're
Yeah.
buying from developer is buying through a development project, or has the developer finished and completed the project with CCC, then only they sell. Because
both.
they are using two different kinds of agreements. Because if it's a project,
Yeah.
development project,
Yeah,
the transfer agreement is prescribed by law.
yeah.
So it's
No,
arranged.
that one is after they got a loan.
So
yeah.
normally we're saying now, I'm telling you about
Yeah.
sub-sale, which is, or the words build and sell.
Yeah.
Our practice, we will not allow such a long time because
Yeah.
we don't want to drag it out. So
Yeah.
we will normally give 3 months.
Yeah, 3 months.
3 months
Yeah.
and 1 month extension with
Yeah.
interest charged.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
So sometimes
Fails.
they will negotiate, but maximum we give 4 months plus 1 month
Yeah, that,
extension period. And also because it depends on which side we're on. If we're on the purchaser side, I will not include the clause that, you probably include the clause that the transfer is dependent on the purchaser securing financing and all that. But when we back for the vendor, we always have a clause which states that this transfer of property is not dependent on the purchaser securing the loan or not.
Yeah.
So once you sign the agreement is bound, by hook or by crook you have to collect the money. Even
Yeah.
if you don't get the loan, that is your problem.
So what you're saying is once you've stamped those documents, there is a period of 3 months allowed
To
to
pay.
Okay.
complete.
Yeah. I think the one I meant is
It's quite a long time.
for land sale.
So, because I would say you'll be surprised sometimes how slow the
Yeah.
banks are, the
Yeah.
government sectors are.
Yeah.
So actually 3 months is
Yeah.
just about nice for Malaysian speed.
Now they
It's much
improved
shorter.
already. Last time was 6 months
Much
to
shorter.
get the thing.
But in our firm, we have never allowed 6 months.
Yeah. More especially for land sale, not about house sales. Land sales. Like last time they wanted to buy our house. Also there was a period that
But the
agreement
maximum
lah.
is
They
4
put,
days.
yeah, for them to seal the deal, like you say, get everything stamped.
But
yeah.
some sales agreements, the terms
Then
are flexible.
when you receive the deposit, yeah, all the documentation is not really done yet, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about.
So of course there are a lot of variations to
Yeah.
the status of the property also.
Yeah. So in the end, the purchaser back out, so he just lost the deposit.
But for us, normally we once the agreement is signed and stamped.
Once it's signed and
we
stamped,
do
they're
allow-
bound already.
Mm.
They're bound already. You know, there's no backing up.
Yeah.
It's their problem,
Yeah.
not our problem anymore. But between them, they sign. You know, that's why our side we always get them to chase them to sign and quickly stamp. Then they seal the deal. If not in between, yeah. Okay.
Alright, so let's get back to this.
Any more questions?
Anything else that we need to be aware of?
No, actually it's a very straightforward will.
Okay.
There's nothing.
My side, I have no more
variation.
question. Is it except okay? Currently, for this thing until we do the next process, which is the probate.
Mhm.
Anything owing?
If you all decide to go with it now, then I would need your IC, birth cert, your father's death certificate.
And she doesn't have a birth certificate.
You can email to me.
I can
Email.
WhatsApp you.
Email the WhatsApp the resolution please.
Okay, so you have to give me birth cert, IC, what else?
Birth cert, IC, father's death certificate.
Okay.
The
Original one lah,
photostat,
or
yeah.
photostat one.
I don't know, give me all photostat first. You keep all originals. You only bring it when we go to court.
In terms of financial, no owing.
Once we start, we.
Once we start,
Yeah.
up to
But for now, no.
Okay, good.
So, and also the photocopy of the title deed to the property.
Sorry?
Photostat title.
Where are the title deeds?
Our
Just a photocopy and email to me.
Yeah, okay. In event you can't find, y'all can get the proof from.
Actually, if you have, if you lost the title deed.
Just say lah. I mean, my house leaking, the title deed.
If you can't find it, then you have to do a police report.
Yeah.
Then after that,
Okay.
a new replacement title deed will take maybe 6 to 8
But it's
months.
possible lah.
6 to 8 months.
If by normal, normally
If it's possible lah. Okay, it's possible as long as it's possible. It's just one time.
it takes a long time to get a
Okay,
replacement title deed.
just to understand contingency, you never know my house get burned or whatever, right? Okay. Not like last time lah. Lu boleh jalan
Okay.
sini lah.
So, if I give you my IC now, you can
Photostat.
photostat.
Hey.
Have you found out how much the power of attorney?
Lu baki sa boleh mahu. Tapi semua photostat IC.
Bring all your IC, go photostat.
Mereka lah.
After this, we proses.
Dah photostat saya guna.
Proses kopi lah, bilang naik visit kan.
Okay.
Lalu jawab
Yeah, my IC is in my car.
Huh?
In my car. Because
My
I use it
IC.
for touch and go.
And you just go.
Let me check and see.
If you can't find it, you can just email to me a PDF. or something.
Just rather just get it all done. I don't want to hang
Oh yeah,
on.
lucky is here.
Okay.
Alright.
IC, where's the IC?
Look, later.
Give already, huh?
Do you want a copy of the real?
Yeah, yes, please.
Look, this auto sahur, not photostat.
I think the one that we had is not
Probably the
the same.
older one.
Okay, valuation needs to be done.
How do we do that?
How much is the cost? Roughly lah, estimate. We just want to do estimate.
Valuation, because we don't charge normally, because it's a monthly subscription thing, so we just get it.
Mandis fee.
You mean valuation? How much it costs to
of
enter valuation?
Of our property, just say we need to know what's the
You
value.
mean you want to know the value of the property?
Yes.
Last time I think we did
So
one.
once we get the title deed and all that, then only we can submit it and then get
You can do it
get
for, you
appraised.
do it for us,
Yeah.
appraise. So first thing now is to do the probate.
That is the first step to everything.
When we pull a probate, we still need to okay.
Okay, so let's do the probate then.
Yeah.
You start,
That is the first
and then
step.
you
Yeah,
let
yeah,
us know
yeah.
how much, when we have to pay you.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, apply for
So that means I
probate.
will liaise with you lah.
Money
Either
holder,
money is me lah, but
money holder is this one.
he's staying next to you. I won't be almost.
Where I can meet him all the time. We can talk
Yeah.
about this one.
Yeah.
But better both lah.
Yeah.
Whatever,
I mean, you
whatever,
got just establish a mode of communication, no? Is
Okay,
WhatsApp,
I'll give you my email.
Yeah.
Anything, if you are communicating through email, just CC. Three of us,
or
that's
create
easier,
a
isn't it?
WhatsApp group. Is
Or
it
you can
possible?
create WhatsApp group, no problem.
Okay.
Is that alright?
So all the matters communicated, we recorded
Yeah,
there.
create a
also.
WhatsApp group. You also have my
Ah.
number.
If you can give me your card, so that I can send you my birth certificate, then
Yeah, for certificate
yeah,
to
yeah.
send.
and then I'll give you my details so you know how to communicate.
Yeah.
Right, so you are instructing Chris to do
Okay.
the probate form.
And
Yes.
and any legal sort of documentation, like formal letters or sent through email, like for our
Yeah, we
Or
also do
actually,
that.
what's also possible to get a PDF.
Normally any
Yeah, but more proper is on the email.
any correspondences normally will send through email.
Yeah.
Or you can just, and also on the WhatsApp say that I have sent out an email,
Okay.
so we can go and check, because sometimes we might not
I
have
don't
seen
check.
it.
I don't check my email nowadays.
So then I say, okay, then we'll go and, have a look, in case we miss out.
Because Ivan is the executor of the will, in theory everything should go through Ivan.
It can go through him, but if the other parties want to know, it's just an email address, so it's no
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
I'll just
Okay.
inform
It
everybody.
is, in the UK, the position of executor is a legal definition.
No.
The executor is under a legal obligation